Hi, Tim here. Believe it or not, I'm making another video. Well, today my wife was off because she works the weekend. So when she works the weekend, she has that Friday and the Monday off. Well, so this morning we went and got our haircuts, and we went to a couple other the bank, and she since she got paid today, we went to the bank and a couple other places, and we didn't want to go home just yet. So at first we were going to say, okay, let's just go down the road here to the Goodwill store. See, that's like a couple miles from my apartment, or if even that. And we get there. There's no cars in the parking lot. We pull up in front. The store was closed because of paint fumes. So I said, well, this record store that there's a record store that was that had been in downtown Rockford. I didn't like going there to that location because it was difficult to find parking for it. Well, shortly after we moved to where we're at, I had noticed that they had moved around 5 miles or so away from my apartment, and they had a big parking lot back there and everything. And I had talked to a friend. I said that they opened another location. He said they just moved the full store up to there, and they owned the building that it's in. Well, anyway, I told my wife, okay, let's go there. I know it's the day before record store day, but I do not look at the new releases, and I always get get stuff out of the used vinyl, and I don't like big crowds. Even on days like record store day, even if you're not looking in the new stuff, seems like there's so many people there that you have to wait to move to the next bin for looking at records. Well, here today, there wasn't anybody in there, or there were a couple other people in there, but they weren't even looking over in the area I was in, so I didn't have to bother with that. So let me just start showing you the music, what I got. The first one I had before I went into the Air Force. This was like in the I went into the Air Force in '82, and I couldn't take it with me when I went to basic training and stuff, and it would just be a nuisance taking it to tech school and everything. But I had never been able to find this one since then for a decent price until today. This is a solo album by John Anderson. This is the album Song of Seven. I do have the album Animation, which is one he released after that, and I do have most of his John and Vangelis albums, and I also have his solo album In the City of Angels that he put out in like 88, 89. But this album was marked for being only $4, and I said, hey. And I looked at it, it's pretty clean, that record. So I said, okay, I know I'm going to get this one. That's the one I knew for sure. And I had a 20 on me, and I figured, okay, I'll keep my spending to $20 or less today. But I managed to get 7 albums, and I still got change for the 20. The next one is a guy that you've seen me for those who've watched many of my videos, you've seen me show his albums quite a bit. This is one that he didn't have. It's Harry Chapin, and it's Sniper and Other Love Songs, and it's from 1972. And like I said, and this one, the label's it's at $3, and it was in pretty good shape too. It's on the Butterfly Electra label. And then found another song by a couple guys, another album that I like by a couple guys. I didn't have this one. This one is Alright Up Crosby Nash, Whistling Down the Wire. And this one was $2. So, as you can tell, I still have a lot to go to reach the $20 mark. And the next one, it's from one of my top 5 groups that this guy was in. And this is a solo album by him, and I didn't know of this album, but I came across it today, and it was only $3. It's from '89 on MCA Records. It's Dennis DeYoung Boomchild. I have this, what this one makes it there. I have half his solo stuff that he's done. Okay, the next one is by a lady where a lot of people got to know her when she had a hit with Elton John, but this was before they did that. It's the Kiki D Band, and the album is I've Got the Music in Me, and that song was a hit for her. And it's from 1974 on MCA. Of course, it's up, and it was done with the Record Company, which, of course, Elton John had done stuff with them too. Okay, this next one, I'll show you the backside now. Or I should say the back cover. What? The blank back cover. But this one was $1. And I thought it looked pretty interesting. I'll turn it around. It's for a promotional record. And it's on Geffen Records. It's Go for the Geffen Gold. This is a compilation album by various artists. It has Let's Go by Wang Chung, True to You by Rick Ocasek, Shelter by Lone Justice, You Don't Know by Berlin, Mean Green Mother from Outer Space by Levi Stubbs, and it says edited for radio, Modern Day Cowboy by Tesla, Everybody Have Fun Tonight by Wang Chung, Dennis by Steve Martin, I Found Love by Lone Justice, and In Love with Love by Debbie Harry. It's from 1987, but it was only $1, and I could resist picking it up, and it was clean also. And now, the last one I got. I got it. I have another album by this guy. But the reason I got this is because of one song on it that I've been looking for the album with it on. It's a song I was introduced to by MTV in the early 80s, early to mid 80s. I know I was in the Air Force at the time and in the dorm, and it's one song that we'd always turn up when we hear it. And I've had a heck of a time finding the album with it on until today. The album is John Parr, and I think it's a self-titled album. Yes, it is. That I'm not sure whether it's his first album or not, because I know he had a hit with St. Elmo's Fire. But the song that it has on it that I'm talking about is Naughty Naughty. So when I saw that, and it was only $3 for this, and that's all the that was 7 albums there. But I was only charged 8, and I figured out that it should be $19 plus tax. I was only charged $18 plus tax. So I couldn't go wrong with that, and I got changed back with the 20. Well, that's all I have for you this time. So until next time, take it easy and keep on rocking.